And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Texas Rangers and the Boston Red Sox. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. And on the hill today, Tanner Houck. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Still 2-2 after. Live from the venerable grounds of Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Texas Rangers and the Boston Red Sox.
And now, please welcome your
first pitch coming your way next.
Boston Red Sox.
Just about set. And on the hill in this one, Tanner Houck. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip, but he's going to have to find a way to limit the base
Leading
runners,
off for
put
the
his team in a
Rangers,
position
first
to
baseman,
win a ball
Josh
game. So
Smith.
we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
That one just misses. That's off the inside corner. Counts full, 3-2.
Full count.
Now fly ball to right center. Abreu sizes this one up, hauls it in for the out. And let's take a look at the lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Jock Peterson.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close late game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
Ground ball right side, Campbell. Slinging it to first in time.
Batting third, shortstop Corey Seager.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Corey Seager. Up the middle. In plenty of time to first, and that is that. 1, 2, 3, go the Rangers. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. Back after this on the show. And we're back. Today's starting pitcher, Tyler Mahle. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Man aboard, and here is Devers. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Looks to second, that's 1. How about that double play?
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now it's Alex Bregman. Kicks and fires. This one high in the air to left center. Nabs it, and that'll do it. Scoreless after 1. New inning getting started. Here's Jock Peterson.
Left fielder, Jock Peterson.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
And that skips in the dirt. And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper.
Got a full count.
foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now it's Marcus Semien. And that misses. 2-1. Nobody out. Runner at first. Runner on the move. And there's a foul ball. The 2-2 now. On the ground. And that's a fair ball. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. Now it's belted deep to left, way out of here. Home run. His second homer this series, and that's how they take the lead. It's 3-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Evan Carter digs in now. Ball to strike. And the sweeper misses.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Goes down looking. Jonah Heim, the next to hit. One down, base is empty. Swinging a foul straight back. That one the other way, and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting ninth, third baseman, Josh Young.
Here's Josh Young. That missed by a lot. 2-2. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Campbell has it for 1. Throw to first, safe.
He's in there.
So the lineup flips over. Up next for the Rangers, Josh Smith. That one pushed to the left and foul. And now 2-2.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. He makes the grab, and that is that. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Boston,
Leading
bottom of
off
the inning.
for
So
the
here's
Red
Boston's
Sox,
cleanup hitter,
second
Christian
baseman,
Campbell.
Christian Campbell.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. That one fouled off. Out to short. Dives and he can't hang on. No throw, and he reaches safely.
Batting fifth, right fielder.
So a
Wilyer
man at first.
Abreu.
And stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Campbell aboard here at first with nobody out. And that clips the inside corner.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it.
Makes the grab, one away.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills
That is
catching the
it.
line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
Here's Story now. Man at first, one away. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. The underhand flip, 1 at second. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Batting seventh, first baseman, Romy Gonzalez.
Now at the plate, Romy Gonzalez. Story on the move. In the dirt. Safe at second, and that was not close.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job of controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Ripped, but it curls foul. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We played 2 full. It's the Rangers 3 and the Red Sox nothing. Top half of the third inning. Now
Texas,
it's the DH, Wyatt Langford. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. On the ground to the left. Bregman to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Here comes Corey Seager.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
And that one missing low. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, and he can't come up with it. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Now batting left fielder Jock Peterson.
2 down, bases empty. Stepping in, Jock Peterson. Swing and a ground ball. Bregman to first. Rangers go down in order. Nothing doing for the Rangers, but they lead at 3-0. Set for the bottom of the third. So stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong.
Catcher, Connor Wong.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And there's a ball. That one misses. Full count, 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Ceddanne Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1-2's the count.
That misses. 2-2. 1 out, base is empty. Just missed.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field.
Now batting left
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Now batting Jarren Duran. Just missed.
That's a ball.
On the ground, 2 ball. Slings to first in time.
Now batting designated hitter Rafael Devers.
Devers now. Runner at second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. Outside low.
That's a ball.
Now 2 balls and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Got it. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 3 innings complete. It's the Rangers 3 and the Red Sox nothing. Back here at Fenway, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Marcus Semien. Outside.
That's a
So,
ball.
Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox, and that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Verdansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. What about the fans at Fenway? Would they let you have it from time to time?
They're definitely intelligent baseball fans, which is awesome. They're not waiting for something to happen. They can smell a big inning or anticipate a situation setting itself up.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And it's caught for the out.
One thing I found that was very cool was making a great play to end the inning and running off the field and getting a standing ovation, even at times when you're not a player on their team. As long as you're not winning, they will celebrate and applaud a great play on the field. These fans here, they love and respect baseball.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Fouls it off, still 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. And it remains 2-2. Swing and a chopper out to short. On to first. That's out number 3. And the Rangers set down in order. But they're on top by a count of 3-0. Ready to go, bottom 4. And stepping in for Boston, Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
Outside with a breaking ball.
You know, these Red Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And gone out to the deepest part of the field. That one felt good. It's 3-1.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. The slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Christian Campbell will hit next. And that's outside.
No, that's out.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Just missed.
You got a full count.
And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. Late cutting action to get the swing and miss right there. I mean, that's just really hard to account for as a hitter when you're seeing the fastball all the way, and then just at the last moment, it darts away from you and you can't reach it.
Fastball is outside.
Ball.
Right through there for a strike. That one missed. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Trevor Story now. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. 2 out, space is empty. The 1-1 is fouled off. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness. Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Count is full.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
2 outs. That one is blasted left field towards the monster, and it's off the green monster. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up, and right there we see the result.
Gonzalez getting ready to hit. And a foul ball. That one way outside. 2-2. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Jack Leiter getting ready to go. Webb also getting ready. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Story stands at second with 2 gone. That one misses, and it's 3-2. Connor Wong in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. The other way. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double as a run scores.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Connor Wong. There's a swing and a miss.
1-2 is the count.
The 1-2. Slice to right. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. A run comes in the play.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
So runner at second, 2 down. Ceddanne Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. That's through there for a strike.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Runner at second, 2 down. Strike 3, got him swinging. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So they get 3 runs on 4 hits. 1 was the solo homer. We played 4, all tied up at 3 apiece. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning.
Leading
now the
off
catcher for the Rangers, Jonah Heim. And that's outside. Meanwhile, Activity in the bullpen. Garrett Crochet preparing to come on if needed. Newcomb getting cranked up as well. Next offering is in for a strike. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Tosses to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Now batting, third baseman, Josh Young.
Josh Young now at the plate. Fights that one away, still 1-2. All tied up, and we're at the top of the fifth. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. 2 down.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So the batting order turns over. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. Next pitch downstairs. Ball 2.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Just missed.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Downstairs, and that's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Smith leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Tracks it down for the out. And that'll do it. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Home half of the fifth coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece.
Now pitching for
Back
Texas.
now to start the bottom of the fifth and taking over on the mound, Jack Leiter.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that started left.
For the Red Sox.
Here's the left fielder, Jaron Duran.
Jaron Duran.
And that's in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
1 down, base is empty. So now 1-2.
So hard to touch. Being at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
And Devers is set down.
Now batting, third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Here's Alex Bregman. Next offering is foul back. Ouch. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Campbell.
second baseman, Christian Campbell.
Two outs. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1-2 is the count.
Slider misses outside. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. One left for the Red Sox. Score remains tied at 3. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Garrett Crochet.
Now pitching
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
Here's Corey Seager.
Leading off for the Rangers, shortstop Corey Seager.
Stays alive. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And that one is lifted in the air. Rafaela under it. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, left fielder,
Jack Peterson stands in. And a 1-1. Can't glove it cleanly. Still fires to first, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today,
now
but they still get the out.
Marcus Semien.
Here is Marcus Semien. That one down the line. Fair ball. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over.
Nope, hey.
Showed some really nice patience in
Up
that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
So next to hit for Texas, Adolis Garcia. Man at second. The 2-1 is high.
3-1.
Man on second, 2 down. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. And that is that. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6. And the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back here at Fenway Park. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. The 1-1. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Leading off,
Trevor
for
Story
the
comes
Red
up to the
Sox,
plate.
Shortstop, Trevor Story.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Next is the speedy first baseman, Romy Gonzalez, with the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the sixth. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, double play, and the inning is over.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning ending double play.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Red
back.
Sox.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound,
57.
Greg Weisser.
And one thing on him,
Weisser.
he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the
Leading
park.
off
Not
for
an
the
easy
Rangers,
guy to take deep.
center fielder
Evan Carter digs in now. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Line drive, base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Really nice job, a two-strike
batting,
hitting and that at bat.
catcher,
Anytime you
Jonah
rip a
Heim.
line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Go-ahead run on base, and now the switch hitting catcher, Jonah Heim. Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman Josh Young.
Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
The 1-1. And that's outside. Action in the pen down there. Justin Slayton, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Bernardino also throwing. Throw to first. Carter dives back in safely.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to Story for 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. All tied up at 3 apiece.
Now pitching for Texas.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start
Number
the bottom of the
41.
7th. Hobie Milner.
Hobie Milner.
The southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Here's the catcher,
Leading
Connor
off
Wong.
for the Red Sox, catcher Connor Wong.
On the ground to third. Young tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, center fielder
Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Got him swinging. And 2 away now.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Activity in the bullpen. Jacob Webb up and throwing. Two down, nobody on.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Rafael Devers in the
3-1.
on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Out to short. Seager gets it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for Boston. So no change in the score. It's 3-3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brennan Bernardino.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Back to the top of the order now. And now it's going to be Josh Smith. That one catches the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Two now. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Now here's the Rangers DH, Wyatt Langford. Fought off foul. The 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. One down, base is empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That's a little bit low.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That's off the mark, and a full count now. Corey Seager in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. He saw a lot of pitches in that at-bat and found a way to win the battle.
That was a really nice at-bat. Made him work pretty hard out there on the mound. That was the 11th pitch he saw. Pretty remarkable when you can stay locked in for that long a time and still come away with a knock. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So now it's Corey Seager to first, and he breaks for second. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run in second. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Just missed. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is down low.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
There's a strike.
That big curve inside is a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
For the Rangers,
what a battle. It's not always
Jock
easy laying off a
Peterson.
3-2 pitch. And I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And strike two. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. And that's outside. Now 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Battling here as he fouls it away. Rips that one center field. Rafael snags it on the run. Rangers lead one. Still tied 3-3.
Now pitching for
Back
Texas.
now, new pitcher on the mound
Number
as we roll into
67.
the bottom of the eighth. Jake
Jake
Latz.
Latz.
Rafael Devers up to
Leading
him.
off for the Red Sox, designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
And that's downstairs and outside. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
2-2.
And Raffy falls victim to the K.
Now batting, third
And now it's
baseman,
Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
All tied up here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small
Second
moments can be
baseman,
costly.
Christian Campbell.
Now here is Christian Campbell. Next offering away upstairs. That one is inside ball four. And I mean, oh, so close. And with two outs, the go-ahead run is at second base. Substitution now at first base. On a pinch run, David Hamilton.
Number 17.
First and second, one out. Abreu will hit next.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch.
Two
Couple
balls,
runners
one strike.
on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two on, one out. Swing and a miss. And the count now
2-2
even
the
up.
count.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
That one off the mark. 3-2 now.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
One out. The go-ahead run is at second. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And there's two down.
got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick.
Now
Front
batting,
shoulder open.
shortstop,
Backside
Trevor
collapsed a little bit,
Story.
and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Here's Trevor Story. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
And fouled off.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Red Sox.
and on the mound is the closer,
Number
Aroldis
44.
Chapman. He has a
Aroldis
great slider with tons of movement. Leading off, Marcus
for
Semien.
Texas, second baseman Marcus Semien.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
2-2.
And that
That's
just
a ball.
misses.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. In there, got him looking. Semien is gone. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. And here is Adolis Garcia. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Justin Slayton appears to be getting loose. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers.
No, that missed. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the ninth.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Jacob
Now
Webb.
pitching
Well,
for
I got to
Texas,
think he probably has a little
number
extra in the tank
71,
facing his former team.
Jacob
And
Webb.
there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
leading off for
And here
the
is
Red Sox,
Romy Gonzalez.
first baseman Romy Gonzalez.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Some activity in the
1-2.
bullpen for Texas. Luke Jackson, the closer of the staff, is throwing. And a good eye there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Squeezes it, and there's one down.
Now batting, the catcher, Connor Wong.
And here's the catcher, Connor Wong. One down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying, and it hits off the monster. Makes it to second. The winning runs in scoring position with one gone.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat. Really important at bat coming up now.
1 out, runner at second. And next for the Red Sox, Ceddanne Rafaela. The winning run on second base. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Grabs it right up against the wall.
What a gutsy play. I always found that it was difficult because of such a wide warning track here at Fenway Park. To get back there, sometimes you don't know where you are. But with reckless abandon, he goes up and challenges the monster and comes down with an incredible catch.
Trying to send this to extra innings. Lined into right. And that is the inning.
Now pitching for
Back
the Red
now,
Sox.
we're in extras. And there's a new arm on the mound, Justin Slayton.
Justin Slayton.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now the batter now, Jonah Heim. Man at second. That's down and in.
2-1.
Off the mark there. Now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with a 3-1 count.
And a 3-1 on the way. Ball 4, he walked in. And that'll keep the line moving.
Now batting, third baseman, Josh
First
Young.
and second, no outs. Young, the next to hit. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the top half of the 10th.
That's the ball. Outside.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Just missed.